The people who want to provide service are out there. And when you hear of clinics coming through with similar groups to Global Humanitarian Healthcare, take advantage of them. There's great benefits to not only you, but your family members and your community to get seen by a doctor and improve your health. And don't shy away from them. You're welcome to come, and we would love to see you and love to be able to impart some knowledge, service to you. We are your brothers and sisters, and we're here to provide a service, and we learn just as much from those experiences. We learn from you and get to know you, and we maintain some of those relationships over long periods of time, and we're able to incorporate what we learn from you as we move forward and provide clinics in other places.
In Kenya's North Rift region, where the highlands stretch between the towns of Eldoret and Iten, a quiet but powerful movement has been unfolding. For days, people from surrounding communities have been arriving early in the morning, some walking long distances, others traveling from nearby villages, all hoping for a chance to receive something many people in the other parts of the world rarely think about: access to medical care. In many rural and developing regions, dental care is often one of the most difficult health services to access. Clinics may be hours away, specialized doctors are limited, and for many families, the cost of treatment can be far beyond what they can afford. But this week, that reality began to change. An international team of doctors, medical volunteers, and community partners came together to provide free dental and podiatry services, bringing treatment, education, and relief to hundreds of patients across the region. Helping lead this humanitarian effort is Vince Line, President of the Board of Directors of Global Humanitarian Healthcare, an organization dedicated to bringing dental care to underserved communities around the world.
My name is Vince Line. I'm the President of the Board of Directors of Global Humanitarian Healthcare, which is a United States-based 501c3 nonprofit organization.
The organization was created with a simple but powerful mission: to bring dental care to communities around the world where access to treatment is limited or sometimes non-existent.
We established and organized this group in order to provide dental care to people around the world who live in areas with little or no access to care.
And for the team behind the mission, the goal goes beyond simply treating patients. It is about creating a lasting difference in people's lives.
The reason why that's important to us is it helps us not only provide care to them individually, but to better improve their lives moving forward.
Every member of the organization is driven by a shared passion for the humanitarian healthcare, dedicating themselves to serving those in need.
Humanitarian healthcare is a passion of every member of our team. The organization wouldn't exist without that passion. And service is a word that we use to describe ourselves. Everything we focus on is being able to provide service to people in need. We did bring several board members. Global Humanitarian Healthcare has a board of 4 members. All 4 of our board members are in Kenya now and providing service during this clinic. 3 of the board members are providers. And so we have Dr. Carrie Locatour, Dr. Mike Hale, and Dr. Devon, and they are all here providing service while also fulfilling their role as a board member for Global Humanitarian Healthcare. I serve as the 4th member of that board of directors and the current chair. So obviously the board is not only passionate about providing that service, but are the providers of the service as well.
The decision to bring the outreach to the North Rift region was not random. Local partners and community leaders had already identified a growing need for the dental care in the area.
We chose this time to serve in Eldoret and Iten because of information that we received about great need for care here, which is obvious. There's a great need for care of all kinds in this area of Kenya.
For many residents around the Eldoret and Iten, access to specialized dental services remain limited. That need is what led the team to focus their efforts here, not only to treat patients, but also to teach communities how to protect their health long after the medical team has gone.
It provides us the opportunity to reach the highest number of people that we can to provide care, and even further to provide education about health and teeth cleaning and how to best care for their oral health.
For the team, treatment is only one part of the mission. Education is just as important because according to Vince, good health often begins with something many people overlook.
Essentially, everything starts with the mouth. So if you can maintain healthy mouth and healthy smile and healthy teeth, then you can maintain a healthier body and have a better lifestyle moving forward.
The outreach in the North Rift is also made possible through local partnerships. International teams rarely work alone. They depend on relationships with organizations already serving the community. In Eldoret, one of those key partners is SHU for Africa, whose medical complex continue to expand healthcare access for children across the region.
We also have some local partnerships here that helped us to select and be in this area of Kenya. We are partnering with SHU for Africa Children's Hospital.
Right next to the Children's Hospital, construction is underway for a new facility, the Julian Perry Children's Cancer Hospital. When completed, it is expected to become one of the most significant pediatric cancer treatment centers in the region.
Currently under construction, Julian Perry Children's Cancer Hospital, which will be the first hospital of its kind in all of sub-Saharan Africa. And so we're also partnering with them, and that hospital is here, and so it provided us a great location to not only connect with the leadership and staff at that hospital and see the ongoing construction of the new cancer hospital, but also set up clinics here, remote clinics, so that we can provide direct care to the communities of Eldoret and Iten.
It just so happens that the guy that goes with the dental group each year, his name is Vince Line, is one of the 6
board members?
Not the board members, but he's one of the 6 around the world for Project Cure that comes out to the project and evaluates the site and turns in the recommendations for the equipment that we get. So happens to be part of our group, which is super fantastic, and we're able to, we'll have some luck there. So
one other project that we have that Global Humanitarian Healthcare has underway right now is partnering with an organization in the United States called Project Cure. And Project Cure collects equipment and supplies from hospital systems across the US and warehouses that stuff until a need is identified at a hospital or a clinic in a foreign country that has great needs. And so Global Humanitarian Healthcare is funding the shipment of a container of medical supplies and equipment to the hospital that's under construction. The Julian Perry Children's Cancer Hospital will be the recipient of that container of supplies and equipment. And so that's another effort that we have underway that's not providing direct care, but providing much needed medical supplies and equipment to the new hospital that is due to open in the next several months.
This is not the first time the team has brought their services to Kenya. For the past 2 years, volunteers and medical professionals have been traveling here to provide dental care to communities with limited access to treatment. Last year, the outreach focused primarily on Eldoret, but this year, the mission expanded. For the first time, the team extended its services to the nearby town of Iten, allowing the outreach to reach even more patients across the region.
Our team's been working in Kenya for the past 2 years, so this is the second year that our team has been on the ground here providing services to Eldoret. This is the first year that we added Iten to the schedule to provide services there, just to expand our reach and be able to provide care beyond just that's being provided here in Eldoret. So we chose both locations this time.
By bringing the clinics closer to the communities that need them the most, the team hopes to reach hundreds of patients who might otherwise struggle to access care. And for many of those patients, the clinic represents something rare, the opportunity to see a specialist for the first time.
The motivation that exists for us to continue to do this work is the smile that we see on people's face when they have an opportunity to have access to care that they might otherwise not have access to and may never have in their life prior to meeting with our team, had access to a doctor or a high level of medical and dental care that really should be the standard of care. And so that's our motivation to continue is we get to see the positive impact directly and personally on the patients and their family members that we're able to come in contact with.
But treatment alone is not the main goal of the outreach. Education is just as important as the procedures themselves, because when medical team eventually leaves, the knowledge they share can continue to improve lives long after the outreach ends. Inside the clinics, that education begins even before patients sit in the dentist chair. While people wait in line to see a doctor, volunteers take time to teach them simple but essential habits: how to brush properly, how to care for their teeth, and how to prevent problems before they begin.
The main goal of the outreach programs is to increase education. The smallest things that you can teach someone to do on their own when the team is not here, it makes them more healthy for their lifestyle in general and keeps their oral health in good condition. So education is a big part of what we do, and so while we have folks who are waiting in a queue, if you will, or waiting in line to see the doctor next, we take that opportunity to provide education, primarily about oral hygiene and things like that.
The team is focused on creating lasting change. Education and outreach are at the heart of their long-term plan. By sharing knowledge with patients, families, and communities, the benefits extend far beyond those who come to the clinic. Even people who don't receive direct care can benefit from the skills and awareness that ripple throughout the community.
Some long-term solutions that our organization hopes to put in place is as much education and outreach as possible. The more education we can provide, then the more hopefully that cascades within families and within communities to others that maybe weren't the direct patient, but benefit from the services that we're providing in other ways.
The demand for care is significant, and the team expects to see hundreds of patients during the outreach.
We're targeting about 600 patients during this trip. Last year we were able to provide service to a little over 600, and we anticipate we'll see at least that many patients on this trip as well.
Each patient represents more than just a number. Behind every visit is a story. Someone seeking relief from pain, someone hoping to restore their smile, or someone learning how to protect their health for the future. For many, the clinic offers an opportunity they might not otherwise have.
The impact we hope to leave behind is individually seen or is manifested through the individual patients that we're able to touch, and hopefully provide fillings and or restoration or extractions that allows them to be healthier or better than when we first met them.
A single filling can stop months of pain. An extraction can allow someone to eat comfortably again. A simple lesson about brushing and oral care can prevent years of future problems. For the doctors and volunteers, the true measure of success is not only how many patients are treated, it is the lives that are changed.
We measure success largely on these clinics that we hold based on the number of patients that we're able to positively impact. It's not all about numbers, because if so, you move too quickly and don't provide a quality service. So it's about providing the best quality service we can, but also reach as many patients as we can while we're here.
Throughout the week, the clinics have been busy. From early morning, patients begin arriving, many of them hoping to finally receive treatment for problems they have lived with for months and sometimes even years. In places where access to healthcare is limited, continuity matters. One clinic can relieve pain, but partnerships, education, and returning teams can build something lasting. A future where fewer people have to suffer in silence. And here in the communities of Eldoret and Iten, that future is beginning to take shape.
But we also, the bigger impact is to hopefully maybe open some doors to provide future clinics, not only by our team, but perhaps by other teams who are providing similar services, might have the ability to come in and provide some follow-up care in the same areas that we've been to.
During this outreach, one thing has become clear. The people of Kenya are remarkably warm and welcoming. Their openness and gratitude for the services being provided stands out. That is even in the face of significant need. While many in the community still face challenges accessing care, their friendliness and eagerness to receive support highlight the true impact of these clinics.
What stood out during this outreach so far for me is the people of Kenya are so open and friendly and thankful for the services that are being provided. And that doesn't mean there's not a need. There's a great need, but the people are very friendly and kind and want the services that are being provided.
In addition to working with the local hospitals, the organization has built a network of partnerships with providers and organizations doing similar work. By collaborating and expanding these connections, they aim to deliver the greatest possible impact, reaching communities with the highest need around the world.
We also have a number of other partnerships with providers and organizations that do similar work, and we'll continue to partner, look for additional expansion in those partnerships, to provide the most service that we can to the communities with the greatest need around the world.
Organizing international missions comes with financial and logistical challenges, especially when working in areas with limited resources.
There are many challenges when organizing international missions such as this. Those challenges are not challenges that can't be overcome. Because obviously we're here, we've been doing this for many years in many different places, but there are challenges, and some of those are rooted in finance challenges, some are logistical challenges, trying to source the right equipment for the area that we're going into. The same resources don't exist everywhere we go, so we have to tailor the equipment that we're taking to the specific area to ensure that it functions appropriately in order to provide a high level of care. And then just the challenges of getting the people who need to be present to provide that service, their time organized to make the trip and be able to provide service.
We've been putting this mission trip together for the last several years.
These missions depend on strong collaboration linking international teams, local staff, and planners working behind the scenes to deliver care effectively.
Teamwork and global collaboration is very important. Teamwork is important on a number of different levels. Number one, hopefully during this you've had the opportunity to witness yourself the efficiency of the clinics that are set up, and that takes a great amount of teamwork, not only by the doctors that are providing service, but by their support teams, their assistants, everyone that's here to provide service, and that includes the local folks who are assisting in our clinics. We wouldn't be successful without the Kenyans who are working right alongside us, and so that's extremely important from a teamwork perspective. But teamwork rises to higher levels. It's just as important to have great teamwork back at home while we're trying to coordinate and plan these missions and finance them. And ensure that we have the right equipment and consumable supplies that we need in order to provide this service.
To the people of Eldoret, Iten, and communities across Kenya, these clinics are here for you, a place to be cared for, to be heard, and to take a step toward better health.
A message that I would like to leave with the people of Eldoret and Iten and Kenya in general is that the people who want to provide service are out there. And when you hear of clinics coming through with similar groups to Global Humanitarian Healthcare, take advantage of them. There's great benefits to not only you, but your family members and your community. To get seen by a doctor and improve your health, and don't shy away from them. We do occasionally run into folks who have some hesitation because we're not local. We're coming from a foreign country to provide the service.
The team approaches each mission with openness, fostering connections that blend service with shared learning. These relationships with the local communities guide and enrich the care they provide.
And what I would like to say is you're welcome to come, and we would love to see you, and love to be able to impart some knowledge that we've gained in our travels, and obviously provide a direct service to you. And so that's the message we'd like to leave is We are your brothers and sisters, and we're here to provide a service. And I'd also like to leave that we learn just as much from the local communities and the people we come into contact with than we are able to impart. And so we learn from those experiences, we learn from you and get to know you, and we maintain some of those relationships over long periods of time, and we're able to incorporate what we learn from you as we move forward and provide clinics in other places.
As needs become clearer, so does the response, opening the door for more care, more collaboration, and more ways to serve. And with each step forward, new partnerships begin to take shape.
Primarily, our organization was organized to provide dental clinics. And so the type of services that we provide specifically in the clinics is direct oral healthcare. And so things like fillings and restorations and extractions and improving oral health care is the primary things that we were organized to provide our dental clinics. That being said, we also have a partnership with a surgeon who is an ear, nose, and throat surgeon who is here with our team. He happens to be serving in 2 different local hospitals, providing surgeries to people who need it here locally. And so he's a part of our team during this trip. But we've also partnered with a podiatry group to provide much needed foot care and service to people who have a variety of different lower leg and foot ailments, injuries, and issues. And so that is something that we're providing during this clinic, and that we hope will continue in the future as well, because we've certainly identified not only the oral health care needs, but there are other needs, and podiatry is one of them. And so it's been great to partner with them during this trip as well.
Even with careful planning, the demand for care can be overwhelming. The team feels the weight of these moments, knowing that each person who comes deserves attention and support. Every patient represents a story, a family, a community hoping for help. And while it isn't always possible to see everyone immediately, the team remains committed to doing everything they can, making each visit count and ensuring no one is overlooked.
Well, one thing that is a challenge is the word gets out and lots of people show up. And one thing that is personally painful for our team is when too many people show up and we can't provide services to everyone and we have to turn them away. And that does occur. So far in our experience in different areas of the world, we've been very successful in getting the word out and having days filled with the ability to see patients, and frequently have to have a limit on the patient numbers that we can provide services for, and then invite them back the next day, hopefully to be able to serve them the next day.
The mission is to leave no one behind. With more hands, more hours, and more clinics, the team envisions a future where every person seeking care can be seen, supported, and empowered.
If it were up to us and there were enough hours in the day and enough providers to do so, we would see everyone. Certainly, and that's our hope, is to also see some expansion and growth so that we can provide service to an even greater number of community members.
Each clinic is a chance to teach as well as to treat. Patients live with clean mouths, practical knowledge, and tools they need, turning each visit into a lasting step toward healthier communities.
Yeah, one of the things that we have designed into our clinics, and this is everywhere we travel to, is a station for education and hygiene. And so each patient that comes into the clinic gets that education and quick class on hygiene. And we also have the opportunity to not only educate them on it, but assist them with that in the moment. And so they're leaving the clinic not only with the direct care or work done on their teeth or in their mouth, but they're also leaving with a clean mouth and the education to continue to do so. We also provide supplies. We travel with toothbrushes and toothpaste and floss and other supplies, and we hand those out. So they'll have that stuff to return home with, and so they can continue to brush their teeth and keep their mouth clean after they've been treated in the clinic.
Across continents and cultures, care finds its way to those who need it. Wherever a community faces great need, the team works with local partners to make quality health services accessible.
Yes, we've provided services to a number of different places in Africa, so several different countries in Africa, several in the South Pacific, several in East Asia, and we've also provided service in Haiti, Jamaica, and so a number of places around the globe, not specific to one continent or area. Wherever we identify a great need and are able to connect with local resources to assist in our efforts is where we choose to go and provide service.
Teaching healthy habits early is key. As the team in Kenya grows, schools will play an important role in helping children learn preventative care that lasts a lifetime.
We have the opportunity in some places to meet with schools directly and go directly into the classroom and provide some education. As we expand our clinics and continue to come to Kenya, that is something that we will incorporate in our future clinic efforts. Here is a broader effort to educate not just those that come to the clinic, but those in the community, and perhaps school may be the best place to do that. It has been in other countries. So we certainly have plans to expand our education efforts into the local schools.
As the clinics begin to close and equipment is packed away, the impact of the week becomes clear.
If I could change one thing about access to healthcare in underserved communities, I think the obvious answer for me there is every community should have access to basic health and dental care. And so my wish would be that there would be enough doctors and providers and support personnel and facilities and funding to provide that basic, at least that basic level of care everywhere. And so my wish would be to increase access to healthcare where it either is difficult to access healthcare and or quite frankly open up healthcare access to areas that have no access to care. And my wish would be that access would be available in every underserved community, not only in Kenya but around the world.
For hundreds of patients in Eldoret and Iten, the outreach has brought more than just treatment. It has brought relief from pain, new knowledge about health, and a renewed sense of hope.
There are plans for Global Humanitarian Healthcare to be back in the area, so we do plan on returning to Kenya next year, and perhaps maybe even a longer-term relationship, as long as things line up where we have the ability to do so. We plan to be back.
But the true success of the mission cannot be measured only by the number of procedures performed or the patients treated. It is measured in the smiles restored, the lessons shared, and the partnerships built between communities and caregivers from around the world. For the volunteers and medical professionals of Global Humanitarian Healthcare, this work is part of a much larger vision, a future where access to basic healthcare is not limited by geography or circumstance.
The local communities can help support and or partner with Global Humanitarian Healthcare in a couple of different ways. One is just local support and help and working with us when we're in the area. But we also have an open application process where anyone can join and be knowledgeable about where we're at and what we're doing and how they can help by simply getting a general application for membership to our group, which costs nothing, and you then get to become part of our broader network and get information that we send out by email. And you can provide feedback on how we can do things moving forward. So I would encourage folks that are interested to reach out to Global Humanitarian Healthcare and request an application if you're interested in doing that.
And while the clinics in the North Rift may last only a few days, the relationships formed and the knowledge shared will continue to make a difference long after the team has returned home. Because in places where care is scarce, even a single clinic can leave a lasting mark, not just on individuals, but on entire communities. And here in Eldoret and Iten, that impact is only just beginning. Stay connected and be part of the mission. Follow Global Humanitarian Healthcare on Instagram to learn more. Send a message or join the community and watch for upcoming ways to engage online.
Yeah, Global Humanitarian HC, so global_humanitarian_HC on Instagram. is probably the easiest place for folks to go to follow what our organization is doing. And there's a direct message function on there where they can reach out to us directly and request additional information or request an application for membership or things like that. So that's the best way probably at this point to get in contact with us, although we do have some efforts underway to stand up a website, which will be very helpful, and we'll be expanding our use of social media as well.
Who helped Joe was he would have had a really hard time fixing any TV that he can without Joe. Joe and Vince, where's Vince? Vince is one of those guys that works behind the scenes. He's still working over there. You can see he's there. He doesn't want to say anything, but he and Joe made the thing happen in Eldoret. In Iten without them. It would have been really, really challenging. So thank you, Joe and Vince, for that. Yes.